Wait, before we get into the video, you need to leave a like and subscribe to the channel right now, and a shrouded ghost will appear on you next time you see a megalodon. I've heard it's the truth. Make sure you like and subscribe. Gotta do it. You're gonna get a shrouded ghost. I've heard it works. Right, anyway, on to the real tips now. So you guys have been enjoying these videos, so we're back with the third one. Hopefully you guys learned something new here. This one's mainly focused around, you know, bilging water and keeping your boat afloat, but there's a lot of cool stuff everywhere. Thank you so much for watching the series. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and have a shrouded ghost spawn you, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. First tip's coming up. So the first tip of the video is based around fire and water. Sounds cooler than what it is. Anyway, so you know, if you're in a Kraken fight, right? Say that your entire top level is covered and you can't get through because there's a tentacle Kraken over it, or even if you know, your boat's just being contested on top deck, and as soon as you get up there to bail, you're gonna get killed, you know, because you're getting attacked or sank or something like that. If you do have water, okay, and you need to get water out of your boat, if you can't, throw it through the grate, like I mentioned in my previous video. I'll address it just after this again in case you guys didn't see it. But well, yeah, or out here like that, okay. If you can't reach the top of your boat or throw it through the grate, one thing you can do, and this is really, really simple. So let's assume you have a flooding bottom deck of the boat, okay? You need to bail out a lot of water. You don't have enough time to do it. Everything's blocked on top. All you can do is simply avoid that. Set fire to your middle deck. And then, oh, nice failed scoop. Then you can use the water from the bottom of your boat to put out the fire. Not only do you lose the water down here, you also have the fire. Assuming you run out of water space down here and you don't have any more water, it's not really hard to get more, right? You just go to the bucket, put out the little bits of fire that are left, and then you're good to go, right? So anyway, if you can't get to the top of your boat, or you can't bail through your grates here, that's the best thing you can do. As I mentioned earlier, if you didn't see my last video, another thing you can do as well, you can actually bail water through these grates. So say if you want to bail water quickly, you can just simply jump down here, and then boom, through the grate. You notice all the water is gone. So that's another thing you can do as well. I don't know. I did mention that in my previous video, but I know some of you probably didn't see the video. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you use these tips well. And anyway, on to the next one. So here's a tip for you that you probably don't know. Now, this has been in the game since day one, and not a lot of people know about it. So hopefully this changes it here. If you are in the middle of combat on a sloop, okay, and you want to get back to the top, but say that someone's blocking your way, maybe someone's here with a sword or someone's here with a blunderbuss, and you just can't get through. What you want to do, turn your attention to this hatch. Well, honestly, you can do it with this hatch too if you want to. Doesn't really matter what hatch. It's easier with the left one though. Aim in this direction, and then you'll notice you'll get a prompt to climb the ladder. Now, you can actually climb that ladder through the hole. And then you can go through it. Just makes your life a little bit easier. You can do it with both sides. It is a lot harder to do with this side here. As you can see, you sort of got to get in that corner. But you can do it with both sides. It only works with the slope. Hopefully, now you know that, it's going to make your life easier. Actually, another bailing tip. This one's on a brig, though. And this only works for a brig, so it's a little bit subjective. But nevertheless, it's cool information that I guarantee you're always going to use. Now you know it. So brigs are quite easy to bail water out of and into, you know. They're being one level, right, and being a slow fill. These are one of the hardest boats to sink, and you can make that even harder with this tip I'm about to show you. So because, you know, the height of the brig isn't too high at all, it's actually, you know, if I go underneath it, right, you can see you can actually throw higher than the like 4 or 5 times higher than the height of the brig with a normal bucket of water. And because of that, you can actually do some really cool things that are only possible on the brig. So if you are in a situation where you need to get water out of your boat, you need to get water out quickly, most of the time you're going to see people running up and doing that, okay? They're going to run out either side of the boat, throw water across that way, and that's it. That's to throw it out. Easier way to do it, you stand right here on the second step, okay? You will look down, and then you will look up. And then you will look down, and then you will look up. And then you will look down, and then you will look up. You do not even have to move. The only time you need to move is when the water gets to this little thing here. Since you are on the second step, right, you can see it at all times. When you see it hits the second rung, at that point, you want to go up to the fourth step from the top, which is this one here. And then, of course, you do the same thing through. Pick up, throw. Pick up, throw. With 3 people doing that, it's impossible to sink. With 1 person doing it, you can pretty much keep a brig afloat under any situation. I don't think you can do it from scuttling. We'll try it now, you know, just to see. But it could be quite difficult. You know, back in the day of the fast bucket, you really could. But maybe not so much now. Nevertheless, though, managing to keep the boat afloat for that long as 1 person on a sinking brig. Really useful. Hopefully you guys use it. Anyway, on to the next rare tip. So for our last tip of today, and not our most, you know, uncommon tip. I feel like a few people know this, but there's definitely a large audience out there that don't know this is possible and are gonna greatly benefit themselves from knowing this. So, first of all, right off the bat, you need to be under 150 ping. If you're under 150 ping, this is gonna work. So this works with anything you interact, okay? Whether it be a fruit crate, a keg, a gunpowder barrel, as I said, well, a keg, yeah, or an Athena chest or a key, whatever, right? I'm going to teach you how to loot sprint, it's called. So, or loot juggle. I've heard it referred to as loot juggle as well. Essentially, you want to do this, right? You want to sprint, drop, pick up. Sprint, drop, pick up, okay? You can do this forever, right? You can do it forever. The way you do this is really simple. You're going to walk. You're going to pick it up. You're going to drop it. As soon as you drop it, you press your interact. For me, it's E. And you do it again. So if it was in front of you, it would look like this, okay? You're going to be doing this motion. You're going to be doing this motion while you walk. Then when you get better at it, you're going to do it while sprinting. Now, this has been in the game since day 1. I've mentioned this years ago. I mean, years ago in a video. But that was when I had like 10k subs. I don't think anyone was really paying attention to the channel back then. So I'm reissuing it and revamping it and showing you in this video. But essentially, this is called the loot drop, the loot juggle, the loot sprint, whatever you want to call it. It can only be done on servers under 150 ping. It's going to be a little bit tricky to start off with. You can do it on keyboard and controller. But once you get good at it, I guarantee you're never not going to use it. So anyway, hopefully that is very useful and you use it in the future. Nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching this tips video. It was a ton of fun to do. I appreciate all of you and I appreciate all of your support. Honestly, very soon I'm going to go ahead and compile all these tips videos and make one massive one. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy it. And without... Oh, wait, also, check me out on Twitch too if you want to see some giveaways. Got a lot of cool stuff being given away over there. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you all later. Have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, evening. Whatever it is, wherever the hell you are, have a good time. I'll be back soon, and I'll see you guys later.